Long ago, in a quiet little village surrounded by fields of golden wheat and tall mountains, there lived a young boy named Arif. Arif was not like the others. He wasn't muscular like the wrestlers, he wasn't rich like the merchants, and he wasn't quick-tongued like the village elders. In fact, people often made fun of him, calling him ordinary or even useless. But what nobody saw was the sharpness of his mind, a cleverness that could cut deeper than any sword. Arif had learned early in life that strength fades, riches vanish, and speed can be beaten, but intelligence and quick thinking can change everything. Still, the villagers laughed whenever he spoke. "Arif," they would say, "you'll never do anything important. People like you are meant to follow, not lead." One day, everything changed. The richest and most respected man in the village, Malik Saab, grew tired of hearing endless debates among the villagers. Some claimed the strongest man was the most valuable. Others argued that the fastest runner or the wealthiest merchant was the greatest. The noise never ended, so Malik Saab finally announced, "Enough. Tomorrow, I will give a challenge. Whoever solves it will not only win 10 gold coins but also earn the title of the cleverest in this village." The announcement spread like fire. Strong men immediately began lifting stones and practicing their power. Runners stretched their legs, confident it would be a race. The book readers stayed up all night, revising knowledge, sure it would be a riddle. Everyone prepared in their own way, everyone except Arif. Instead, Arif quietly sat under an old banyan tree, smiling to himself. "It doesn't matter what the challenge is," he thought. "Strength, speed, and wealth may all fail, but cleverness never does. If I keep my mind calm, I can win." The next morning, the village square overflowed with people. Excitement was in the air, and eyes were shining with hope, greed, and pride. But all laughter turned toward Arif once again. "Look at him," they mocked. "Does he really think he can compete?" Arif only smiled. He was ready. The crowd gathered, buzzing with excitement as Malik Saab stepped into the center of the village square. Everyone expected a race, a contest of strength, or maybe even a puzzle from the ancient scriptures. But what Malik Saab did next left the entire village silent. He held up his hand, and in it was a small, fragile bird. Its feathers fluttered nervously, and its tiny eyes blinked at the sea of villagers. Malik Saab's voice rang out clearly, "This bird is the challenge. I will ask only one question, is this bird alive, or is it dead? Whoever gives the correct answer will win." Gasps rippled through the crowd. What kind of test was this? It sounded easy, but everyone knew it wasn't. The first villager, a strong wrestler, walked forward confidently. "Alive," he shouted, puffing out his chest. Malik Saab squeezed his hand ever so slightly, and the bird chirped weakly, alive but trembling. Malik Saab shook his head. "Wrong." The man stepped back, his face red with shame. Next came a wealthy merchant. "Dead," he declared. Malik Saab slowly opened his hand, and the bird fluttered into the air, alive and free. The crowd laughed cruelly. "Wrong again." One by one, men and women came forward, guessing either alive or dead. Each time, Malik Saab proved them wrong. Whispers spread quickly, "This is impossible. Nobody can ever be right." Finally, it was Arif's turn. The villagers burst into laughter. "Now we will see him embarrass himself," someone sneered. "He doesn't stand a chance." But Arif walked calmly, his eyes not fixed on the bird, but on Malik Saab's hands. In that moment, something clicked in his clever mind. The challenge wasn't about the bird, it was about control. If he said, "alive," Malik Saab could crush it. If he said, "dead," Malik Saab could let it go. The answer was never in the bird. The answer was in Malik Saab's hands. Arif bowed respectfully and spoke with confidence, "Respected Malik Saab, the answer is neither in me nor in the crowd. The answer is in your hands. The bird's life or death depends on your choice, not my words." The entire square went silent. The laughter stopped. Eyes widened. Malik Saab himself froze, unable to twist Arif's answer. For the first time, someone had answered in a way that could not be defeated. Arif had outsmarted the game. For a moment, the entire village stood frozen. You could hear the rustle of leaves in the trees, the distant chirping of birds, and even the sound of people holding their breath. Arif's words hung in the air like a spark that lit a fire in every heart. Malik Saab slowly looked at the boy, his eyes wide with respect. No one, neither the strong, nor the wealthy, nor the learned, had seen the truth. Yet this, ordinary, boy had. Malik Saab opened his palm gently, and the little bird spread its wings and soared into the sky, free and alive. The villagers gasped in wonder as the bird disappeared beyond the trees. With a deep voice, Malik Saab declared, "Today, we have all learned a lesson. Strength can be broken, wealth can vanish, and even speed fades with time. But cleverness, wisdom, presence of mind, this is what truly wins." And today, this boy has shown us that cleverness is the greatest strength of all. The villagers erupted into applause. The same people who once mocked Arif now chanted his name with pride. Some hung their heads in shame, realizing how wrong they had been to laugh at him. Arif, however, did not smile boastfully. He only bowed his head humbly, for he knew true wisdom never comes with arrogance. From that day on, everything changed for Arif. Farmers came to him for advice on solving their problems. Traders asked for his help in making fair deals. Children sat at his feet, listening to his clever ways of learning and living. He became a guide, a helper, and a light in the village. Word of his wisdom spread beyond the fields and mountains. Travelers carried the story to distant towns, telling others, "In that village lives a boy who taught us that cleverness is greater than power." Arif never asked for fame, yet respect followed him wherever he went. And so, the story leaves us with a powerful life lesson. In life, you may not be the strongest, the fastest, or the richest. But if you use your mind wisely, if you stay calm when others panic, and if you choose cleverness over fear, you can win battles that seem impossible. Because in the end, cleverness doesn't just win sometimes. Cleverness wins every time.